These results are shown as a two-way table or contingency table, and we can use Google Sheets to quickly find the number of people that meet certain criteria and use those numbers to find probabilities. I'm going to copy and paste this table into Google Sheets. Now Google Sheets has a feature where you can highlight groups of cells and get the sum, and that will help us answer a lot of questions pretty quickly without needing to even type anything. For example, to find the number of Republicans, just highlighting these three, some Republicans thought the economy was getting better, some thought it was the same, and some thought it was getting worse. That totals 105. So we can put our totals on the right. Next, I can do the same for columns, finding the total number of people who thought the economy was getting better, stayed the same, or getting worse. And the grand total for the whole table, I should be able to find the same total looking at that sum for both the marginal totals for columns and rows. I have 972 for each of those numbers. That works really well, and you can now use these numbers to find probabilities. For example, the probability of selecting one person who's a Republican out of this group, or just saying the proportion of Republicans or percent of Republicans, would be 105 out of 972. So we think of all of these as measuring Republicans in their view of the economy and the total. I could find the percentage of people who thought the economy was getting better, 365 out of 972. And I could do unions and intersections as well. For example, finding the percentage of people who thought the economy was staying the same or getting worse would be the total of these two columns. I can highlight those two numbers, and that's a 607 out of 972 probability. To find an intersection, that one I just will look at a number that's in the intersection of two things. So finding a person or finding the proportion of people who didn't identify as Republicans or Democrats and thought the economy was getting better, that would be an intersection of the none row and the better column. That's 193 out of 972. I can also find conditional probabilities. So the percentage of Republicans who thought the economy was getting better, that would be 31 Republicans who thought it was getting better out of 105 Republicans. Or I could do the same with a column, looking at the proportion of Democrats who thought the economy stayed the same would be 53 out of 295. So you can find a lot of probabilities just by using these tables, highlighting, and some of these things can be done with functions as well, but I just wanted to keep it simple for this video.